Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Fruit and welcome back to hashtag Ask Fruit, episode 8. I know it's been a little bit of time since we did the installment in this series, a little over 2 months actually, which is my bad, but I assure you I have been very busy. It's not just that I've been lazy or something. The last thing I am with YouTube is lazy, so don't worry, there will always be some more coming, but we're here today specifically to celebrate a special day. 700,000 subscribers. That's a lot of you. I say that every time, and guess what? That's because it's 100,000 more of you. That's a lot of you. That's a lot of people. 100,000 every time. Yeah, I think that deserves some celebration of some sorts. Now, before we hop into it, I better get ready, so let me just get a sip of my morning Joe. Oh, what's that? What's this mug I'm using? Oh, well, I'm so glad you asked. Switcha! Boom. You just had the 700K design shown to your face. So you'll see here. You can see it. Also have the design up in the shirt here in a second. I'll just throw the shirt design up here right now. That is the 700K design for the t-shirt. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Went with a more minimalistic approach here. I like the simplicity of it all as well. I think it's really funny. I think that picture pretty much like my face and the look and everything encapsulates I'm pretty sure that's how you use it. Anyway, I believe it captures the channel pretty well and my personality and stuff. So I really like it. Hopefully you all do as well. It comes in a t-shirt. It comes in, much requested, sweatshirt. A lot of you have always asked where the sweatshirts are for the t-shirt designs, and sometimes t-shirt designs don't work, whatever, but I figured like with this campaign, and hopefully from this point on, screw it, let's just give everybody options, because it doesn't hurt to have more options for people. You don't have to buy it, it doesn't affect your purchase, but it just means other people have possible other choices to choose from. So we will have the basic tee, the women's tee, the sweatshirt, stickers, and a mug. A mug's new, as you'll see here. And I like it. I like the little mug. Plus you can sit it there and you can have my face stare at you. It ships worldwide, US, European, if this is your first campaign, my t-shirt campaign, welcome. It's a limited edition run. Goes for 2 weeks. You'll also see there's the limited sleeve. This is my 600K, for instance. So here's the sleeve design. There's a new 700K sleeve design, which is more stars to show that it's 700K. And that way you know you were there for the limited run, and people can recognize that. I can recognize that, and I love you for it. Muddy Boy asks, when can you show us the BAE? Well, Muddy Boy, I think it's finally time I show you guys the BAE. It's 700,000, you know? It's a time of celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Kit Kat. She's a little rascal. She is a Bengal kitty. Can you see? Oh, isn't she adorable? Now, you know me, if you watch my story time, I'm not much. She's a little rascal. She's very active. So are all Bengal kitties, and her claws are only digging in halfway into my skin. So the lady and I decided to try and get a pet. Against my better judgment, we got a cat, and unfortunately, Kit Kat won't be staying with us. This is a trial run, and she does not want to stay. Okay, I'll let her down. Just get one last look. Doesn't she just melt your heart? Even if you don't like cats, can't you just look at this and be like, yeah, that's one freaking adorable kitty? Because it is. She's, oh man, so pretty. Now, you probably have a whole bunch of questions, and I don't blame you, like, why'd you get a cat? Aren't you allergic? The answer is yes. I thought I'd brave the storm. Turns out it's not that simple, even with taking some allergy medicine. So that, along with some other circumstances, we just won't be able to keep her. Had her as a little trial run, and she is the sweetest little cat. You know me. You saw that story time. I'm not a cat person. But my goodness, that cat is amazing. I figured, you know, along with 700,000, because we're getting rid of her and stuff, usually that's, I mean, you guys probably would have never known I had a cat for a brief moment. But I figured, hey, I'll show you a little bit into my life, get you a little thing. So that's what we've been doing. I was busy all yesterday trying to situate that, and yeah, unfortunately, we have to let go of her. But at least I'll always have her documented. I'll always be able to remember the time we had Kit Kat. That was just a temporary name. I don't know if we would have actually named it Kit Kat. Pretty ironic, but yeah. So that's the BAE. Ruggy Fresh Dragnil asks, what language do deaf people think in? Now this got me thinking. I was like, Huh. Well, deaf people themselves wouldn't hear language. So, for instance, they wouldn't... Well, that's not fair. Because deaf people can still read English, so they still have a language. But they wouldn't talk language, so how does that work? But then the comments decided to blow my freaking mind. Somebody said, emotion? This guy says, the same we do. You only think you think in English. Trippy, huh? You think dogs think in barks? Yeah. The guy had a good point, and I think he's accurate. So, pretty much, yeah, we just think we're thinking in English, you know? So, and for all intents and purposes, we are. It's just the way that we're used to, I suppose. Because think about it. What back in primitive ages, you know, like cavemen and stuff. They still had thoughts, they were still conscious, but, you know, maybe they didn't have a spoken language like we do, but that doesn't mean, you know, they had to have something working in the brain just like babies do and everything. So, yeah, no, it's hard to think about, and it kind of hurts your brain. But I'm going to have to go with what Matthew Monitz said, the same way we do, just maybe it's harder to put into words how they do it. You know? That stuff will get you, man. It's a rabbit hole down there, and it is a confusing one at that. Yep, the freaking... Whew! Those claws, man, they make me break out in hives. Nathaniel Valbueno asks me to please watch One Man, One Jar. I don't know what this is, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little apprehensive, but, alright, Nathaniel, let's do this. Wow. That was beautiful. Thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you for that. That was... Thank you. Purple Avocado asks, what position did you play in football as a wee lad? He said young lad, but I think wee lad sounds a little bit better, let's be honest. So yeah, if you didn't know, back in my day I played some football. I played primarily running back, because I'm pretty fast, a little stocky, can get through, weave around, can take a hit. And then secondly, if I wasn't doing running back, usually wide receiver, but that got phased out. And if I'd kept playing, I definitely wouldn't have because I'm not tall enough. CTK Gaming asks, how can I get on your friends list? Well, let's run through my friends list and then we can see if we can pencil you in somewhere. So I've got my best friend. Then I've got my other best friend. I've got a good friend. That one's arguable. Yeah, I think I can pencil you in for like a minor sidekick role. Does that sound good? Rogue Empoleon asks if you could make one fruit disappear from the face of the earth and never let it come back, which one would it be? Honeydew. 99% positive that's the one I mean, because as a little kid I had the hardest time discerning between cantaloupe and honeydew. I'm pretty sure cantaloupe is the orange one, and honeydew is the green one. And personally, I prefer honeydew over cantaloupe. No, wait a minute. See, now I got it mixed up. No, I preferred cantaloupe I preferred orange over green. So if the green disappeared, I wouldn't lose any sleep. Yeah, nope, that's definitely honeydew. Nailed it. Mr. Man asks, how long can you go without blinking? Give it up. You know you're gonna lose. You can't hold this forever. I don't think I can hold this forever. Must. Not. Blink. Please blink. It would make my life so much easier. Have you done it yet? Have you blinked? you probably have. I don't blame you. Those eye sockets can get pretty dry. Bet your eye sockets are feeling real dry right now. Okay, I think I blinked. Dang it! Ah, nailed it. Charlie Smith says, "Hey Fruit, how do you stay so happy all the time? It's easy to tell you're enjoying life, and you need to give us the secret to being as happy as you. We love you, bro, and I love you, Charlie." No, the secret to it all is there is no secret. I guess the secret to my success would be that's a mindset. It is definitely a mindset, because I find usually the times I enjoy playing the games the most are with a bunch of friends or when I'm recording. So why would that be? Because when I'm recording, I'm having a conscious effort to tell myself I'm here to have fun. That's all I'm doing. So when I'm recording, yeah, I tend to actually enjoy the games more because I'm making a conscious decision to not get upset, to not get mad, to just have fun with things. And so I think you can bring that with you to every aspect in life. It's up to your mindset. If you're gonna go in with something with a bad mindset, like what else do you expect? You've already set yourself up for disappointment or whatever it might be. Whereas if you go with an open mind, you go in positivity, odds are you'll get a better experience out of it. Perch wants me to call the Skittles company and complain that their Skittles don't taste like a rainbow. He has a very good point. I believe that's false marketing or something. I'm sure we could get them for some sort of thing, because yeah, I haven't tasted a rainbow, but I'm like 99% confident that it's not Skittles. But then again, they could use it as defense in a court of law. We don't know what a rainbow tastes like, so who's to say that Skittles don't taste like a rainbow or do taste like a rainbow? So I agree with you, but I think logistically we'll probably lose the case, and I don't have enough money to try and take down a titan like the Skittles. What are they? They part of the M&M company? I don't know what they are, but I guess we'll just have to let them get away with it. For now. Lucia Balbito, would you rather the rice of iron? Wait a minute. Would you rather the rice of iron? Oh, that's my favorite. I use Uncle Ben's, I believe is the thing. I use long grain whole wheat rice. Works good, real healthy. So yeah, I guess that's my rice of iron. I think rice is packed more with like carbs and stuff than iron, and that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the 8th episode of Ask Fruit, the 700K special edition. So again, if you want to get yourself one of these mugs, or mainly the t-shirt that comes along with it, these are just little accessories you can pick up if you enjoy using a mug or what have you. The shirt, the sweatshirt, and all that stuff will be available again for 2 weeks from this Sunday. So let's check the dates here. The 25th. The 25th of September. Campaign's gone. Shabba-labba-labba ding-dong, whatever. You can't grab it anymore. So make sure to grab it if you do want to do that. Most importantly, though, I hope you enjoyed this video and have yourselves a fantastic day. I'll talk to you in the next one. Farewell.